Welcome everybody to From the Pastor's Kitchen. Once again, I get to share with you two of my greatest passions, my love for Christ and cooking. I am preparing for you in my kitchen today some deep fried Brussels sprouts. These things are awesome. You know, years ago when we would cook them, our parents would cook them, we wouldn't even eat them. Maybe 3 years ago I came up with a recipe for them and roasting them, and I also would saute them in some butter and put some brown sugar in it a little bit and a garlic powder in there. I tell you, they were slamming. But today I thought of something a little different because I've been exposed to the Brussels sprouts for a while. In my household, we eat almost every vegetable. I went somewhere recently and had some fried Brussels sprouts. I said, I'm going to try these at home, and I've got my own recipe for them now. And I want to introduce you to this. And if you haven't tried it, you want to try this. Nothing special. I didn't prepare any way to do these special today. Not at all, because I've already prepared my meal. I got some fried chicken, some brown rice and quinoa, and I have some a tall salad as well. And so I had a taste for these because they're doing small plates everywhere today with these. And I said, well, I'm going to go ahead and just do this at home. Come on home and do this meal. And what I'm putting on here, just for you to know, because I didn't put anything out in any special way. Last minute, I'm coming in doing this. I'm just putting my special adobo on it. I love this stuff, adobo, and garlic powder on it, and black pepper. And I'm going to do my go-to as well, which is this magic shelf right here. I love this stuff as well, which is less salt in here on these as well. Toss them a little bit, right quick to get the seasoning all through these. My deep fryer is ready for this. Ready to put this in here. And don't worry about if little bits of it crumble out of it or whatever. You just want to season them well. So you can do a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit more of this on here. Make sure I get this all around on here. Because you want some flavor in these Brussels sprouts. I tell you that for sure. You definitely want some flavor in these Brussels sprouts. But it's going to be worth it. If you have not done this, I'll say to you again, you want to do this. And I'm going to put them in here liberally. Just a little bit. My hands together. Drop them down in the deep fryer and close this baby up. Okay? Now what I've done as well with this, because my wife is not eating any of these Brussels sprouts with me today, I get to put a little bacon on these and put a little spin on them. So I've already, I put my bacon in the oven. And I roast my bacon in the oven. So I got my bacon ready. And I'm going to go ahead and crumble and cut this bacon up so that I can saute this. Oh, this is a little hot. I wasn't thinking about that. Thank God it wasn't piping hot. I'm going to go ahead and put these on here. It's a little hot. Didn't bother me at all. Okay. And I'm going to cut this up. My bacon up. Crumble it up here so that I can put this bacon on top of this. Have you had this before? Put the bacon, add the bacon. Bacon goes well almost everything. Take this bacon and cut it up. After I've roasted it, I love to roast it. I have not put any bacon on top in a skillet and just fried bacon in years. I always put my bacon in the oven. A lot of my foods too, I put in the oven and cook them like that. This is going to add some flavor to my dish. Don't be amazed with me grabbing the skillet. It's not like you haven't done that before too. It could have been a disaster, but I thank God that it wasn't. So I'm going to put a little bacon on the side, then we're going to come back to that. This is not going to take any time to actually complete this, and I'm going to add this to a meal that I have already prepared for the day. Now while we're waiting on these sprouts to get ready, I'm going to check them. Oh man, they look good. You want them to brown a little bit too. Now, I ministered today, because it's a Sunday. I ministered today that there's a miracle in your mouth. And I began to think about that. What does that really mean to say that there's a miracle in my mouth? We have the power. The Bible says we have the power of life and death is in the power of the tongue. And how we confess things and how we speak about life and not death. Recently I was on Facebook and one of my nieces put something down about how people are interfering in my life, and the devil this and the devil that. The devil doesn't have any more control than what you allow the enemy to have. And we need to quit saying that. That's what I want to share with people. Quit talking about other people possessing your life, taking control over your life. Take the reins for your own life. Be in charge of your own career, your own life. You have the opportunity to do just that. Quit talking so much about what the devil is doing. There is a miracle in your mouth. If you believe God and trust God, not just for some things, but for all things, there is a miracle in your mouth. You just got to learn how to speak it. You got to learn how to believe it. You can't just say it anymore. Faith that works is dead. You got to work something out for yourself to make it different than what you've been exposed to in the past. So critical for us. So critical for us. These are just about there. I am just shaking them up a little bit. I like for them to get a little brown, get a little crispy in here as well. That's the point of us actually doing a deep fryer on here. And if you don't have one of these things, you need to make an investment. A deep fryer, I can use this many, many times. I can put a gallon of oil in here. I can fry in it. I keep it clean all the time. You want to make sure that you're doing that to keep this baby clean so that you can come back during the course of the day. You don't have to make a mess on the stove. We no longer have to do that. Modern technology has afforded us to do so many things differently. DeLonghi is one of my favorites. I have certain products that I am more interested in than others after I have experienced them. So this is one of my favorites that I actually use. Let's take a look at these Brussels sprouts again. They're done. Oh man, they are awesome. They're brown too. Now what I did in the bowl here, I put a bowl there and I put some paper towels in it because you want to dap this oil out of these Brussels sprouts. You don't want these Brussels sprouts to be to have a lot of oil on them as well. And in preparing them, I didn't say that, so let me be able to tell you that I took the outer shell off the Brussels sprouts. These are fresh Brussels sprouts that I'm using, fresh Brussels sprouts, and I clean them up. And if you clean them up, you wash them down, you want to keep dapping them with a paper towel to dry them out. I let mine sit overnight, you know, to dry out, because I don't want to put the water down inside the deep fryer as well. So we want to make note of that. Because a lot of people, if you have not fried or deep fried, then you won't know. And these things that we don't want to take for granted that you actually know what to do. And so that's why I want to give you some instructions on it. Let's pull these babies out. Oh, you can look at them. I'm going to give you a close-up on them as well too. Beautiful. I love beautiful food. I'm going to take this, put these down inside of the paper towels. Then I'm going to come on over here, put my last batch in here. I'm going to give you a close-up of these. What I'm going to do. 2 batches. Now I could have put them all in there, but I want them to breathe a little bit in here. I don't want them all to go down in there at the same time. Get this out of the way. Put these over here. Actually going to do this and dap these down. You actually want to do this. Drop these down in here while those are doing their own thing. You want to close this up. Dap it in there. Get the oil on there. Turn them. Put oil. Wipe this oil off of here. You don't want that flavor of the oil in there. You just want to make sure that these are crispy. And keep dapping them until I dry the oil up off of those. I don't want the oil on mine like that. You don't have to do that. I just want to get the flavor in there. They even look good too. Okay? Now I'm going to take these. And because only my son and I are going to eat these today, once again, I said my wife doesn't eat pork or beef. So I don't have the opportunity to actually put any bacon on. But I'm going to take all of this bacon and put on these Brussels sprouts today. Yes, Lord. Turn them and toss them a little bit. Yeah. Put the bacon. Bacon makes everything taste better. Oh, my goodness. Yes. And then I'm going to give you a view of this as well. And these are my fried Brussels sprouts. Just a little bit to go with my meal that I have once again tonight. I've got fried chicken, brown rice, quinoa, and a tossed salad, and my veggie of the hour. This is going to be the highlight of the meal. would be these Brussels sprouts. If you have not tried these, take some time out and try these. They are awesome. If you don't have a deep fryer, then fry them on the stove. Make sure you get your oil hot. I see about, I got mine at 400 degrees on here to make sure that it's actually hot enough that when I drop it down, it's frying it instantly and it doesn't have to stay in here too long. And they're going to get brown. They're halfway there now. The second batch is. But I want to take the time out and show you, give you a picture of these. Stand by while I do that. I'm going to give you a good view of them with the bacon. That's going to go with my meal. It's going to make my meal complete for the day. So I hope you are inspired to make this dish. The Brussels sprouts, you can do them without the bacon as well. Just deep fry them, season them up with the seasonings of your choice. I just gave you the ones that I use on here. It will make a fantastic dinner. You can also serve this as an appetizer for individuals when you have a small party and serve small plates. Hope this works for you. And be encouraged, everybody. As I was talking about, there's a miracle in your mouth. Begin to state what you want and what you desire in your own life. Believe God and trust God, because He's the author and the finisher of your faith, and wait for the manifestations to occur.